Imagine if you could relive a beautiful moment from your past, a moment when you felt alive, carefree and unconquerable. I was 24. I felt invincible. I taught aerobics, I was a sprinter, a long jumper, the athletics captain of my school. I loved to hike. Well, that all changed in a split second, while downhill skiing when a freak somersault shattered 4 vertebrae, along with the illusions of my immortality. An electric current zapped through my legs, and then there was nothing. Lying in a hospital bed, a young doctor told me those words that resonated in every cell of my body. He said, "Amanda, you'll never walk again." It's a cruel injury and so much more than not being able to walk. It took time to turn my wounds into wisdom, to remove any self-imposed limitations and to live a richer and fuller life. It's taken 22 years of paralysis for me to understand that acceptance and hope must coexist. Yet my deepest yearning was to learn how to walk again. Nothing had been invented that enabled me to walk again in a natural gait until now.
The wheelchair is a universal symbol for disability. It inherently defines me as being disabled. Is the word disabled empowering, or is it disempowering? For the first time in the history of movement, we now have another mobility option for rehabilitation. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a bionic exoskeleton suit, or the wearable robot. What if technology could not only improve quality of life, but give freedom of mobility, and also become an extension of your senses? This is a wearable robot. And aside from it just being really cool, it does a lot. It helps improve my quality of life. It's just like my internal skeletal frame. The outside frame mimics my bone structure. The motors, there are 4 motors, and they're just like my muscles that power me up and help me move. There's a gazillion sensors in the robot and in the feet. And these sensors are just like my nerves. And they send signals to my brain, which is the computer on the back of the robot. It's emotional for me too, for I get to stand here tall. I get to look at the back of the room, and there's a lovely role reversal happening, because I'm standing and you're all sitting. And I feel tall in my 5'7" frame. So there's this beautiful psychosocial positivity that takes place. but I get to witness and experience the therapeutic benefits as well. I have increased circulation in my legs. The swelling goes down in my ankles so they're no longer cankles. And my neuropathic nerve pain dissipates completely when I walk in this device. So it's all about quality of life. For the first time, we now have the most advanced neuroprosthetic ever created. But it goes a step further. Now, what does the future look like for bionic exoskeleton technology? With two innovative companies merging and working together for a research and development project, 3D Systems is collaborating with Exobionics, so that now we can take what you see as a functional, mechanical, utilitarian device, and it can now incorporate my own personality and individuality into the design with 3D printed parts. I demonstrated the first 3D printed exoskeleton in the world in Budapest last November. And that's where the technology is going. That's where the future lies, where we can take what is utilitarian and turn it into a kinematic art form of design and beauty, almost as if my own DNA becomes a part of the technology itself. So we're seeing man merging with machine, or technology merging with biology. And we're taking ourselves closer to that point of singularity. Christopher Reeves said that anything of any consequence doesn't happen unless people get behind an idea. It begins with one individual, and that individual shares with other people, and then it becomes a movement. I've created the Bridging Bionics Foundation, and I am compelled to get the 6 million individuals who are paralyzed in the United States to power them up, stand up, and get them walking again with the power of bionic exoskeleton technology. We are the spark behind a new movement. Arthur C. Clarke said, "Any significantly advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic." But, ladies and gentlemen, this is not magic. This is science. Often, people think, well, if I see something, I see it as it is, and I question why. I encourage you to see things as they never were, and to ask, why not? If you can invent it,